Hey, what's going on guys, WingsOfEnd here and welcome back to another Redstone tutorial, and today guys I'm gonna be showing you how to make this really cool and simple sliding 4x4 door in Minecraft Bedrock edition. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new, and without further ado, let's get right into today's video. This is the variation of the previous 4x4 door that I made, and as the arrow suggests, one side is going to open to the left and one is going to go to the right. As you can see right here, the opening and the closing is really cool and it's kind of fast. Again, we're only going to be using 4 double piston extenders for this, and the redstone is incredibly simple. We're basically using the same double piston extender that I did in the previous videos and the previous 4x4 door, but because we don't have it to go vertical, you can see it's a little bit easier to make. We basically have 2 double piston extenders at the bottom and 2 of them at the top, and you can see we just kind of connected it with some blocks, and you can see the door inside is really cool. Again, this ring of the obsidian is not actually necessary. What's necessary is this obsidian on the side, but I just like to complete the full circle. You're not going to need this line and the one on top of the obsidian because they're basically there for the decoration. Again, you're going to be able to see the closing and the opening over here. It may be a little bit laggy, but that's on my side. If you make it, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be really smooth. Again, the redstone for this is incredibly simple and I'm going to show you how to make it right now. So the blocks we're going to need for this are some block for choice for the redstone and for the door. We're going to need some sticky pistons, a movable block. My choice is obsidian. You can use glazed terracotta, maybe melons and pumpkins. We are going to need some redstone repeaters, some slime blocks and some honey blocks, and of course we're going to need a lever to activate our door. The first thing we're going to do is work on the bottom half of the door. Since I want the redstone to be visible for you guys, I'm going to start 3 blocks away off the ground and going to put the first double piston extender right there. We're basically going to go behind it and create a 3x3 platform right over here. So we're going to have 1, 2 and 3, and we're basically going to make a 3x3 area. This is where the whole redstone for this is going to go. We're gonna be using the same redstone layout for every single double piston extender as we did previously in the previous videos. So we need to have a repeater going into the first sticky piston on max tick delay. And for the second one we basically need to double it, so we're just going to put 2 redstone repeaters on max tick delay. And we can just grab ourselves the redstone and basically go around over here. And to finish the double piston extender we need to have this powered, because when the first sticky piston pushes the second one we need to be able to power it. You can see if we put in the lever, you are going to see that we have the double piston extension. If we click it again, we're going to get the double piston retraction. So what you want to do is keep it activated for the time being, and we're basically going to make a 2x2 of the slime blocks, and over here we're going to alternate between the slime blocks and between the actual honey blocks. We're basically going to do the same thing we did over here for the honey block side. Grab ourselves the block for choice and build 5 blocks out. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Go ahead, destroy the first 2 because we need to put in the double piston extender with 2 blocks gap in between the actual sticky pistons and the honey blocks right there. And we're gonna be doing the exact same thing we did for the other side, so we're going to need a 3x3 platform, 1, 2 and 3, and we can basically add 2 more layers to that, and we're going to copy the redstone. We're going to need 1 repeater on max tick delay going into the first sticky piston, and 2 of them into the second one, basically doubling what we have for the first one. We're just going to wrap the redstone around just like so, and both of them are done. Now what we need to do is on top of the 2x2 of slime blocks, we're going to put a 2x2 of the honey blocks, and over here on the other side we're going to put 2x2 of the actual slime blocks, and we're basically going to be making the door. This is where we're going to be using our obsidian. You need to keep in mind that you can't place obsidian over here because this is the sliding door and it's going to go left and right. So the places where we need to put obsidian is at the top, at the bottom, and then I'm just going to kind of wrap this around over here, basically making a little circle of the obsidian just for looks and because it's gonna be touching these blocks on the side. So just go ahead and make a little circle / square around the actual little door that we're going to have. Just like so, and we can basically grab ourselves the block for choice and just kinda cover up the redstone and extend the little pathway that we're going to have behind the actual door. So just go ahead and do something like this. And we're going to get ourselves a nice little tunnel. Before we actually connect all of the double piston extenders, we're going to install the ones that are going to go to the top. So over here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Again, go ahead, destroy the first 4 and have the sticky pistons facing towards the slime blocks. And we're going to do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, go ahead, destroy the first floor, so we have that 2 block gap because we're dealing with the double piston extenders, and now we're basically gonna be connecting all of them. Go ahead and make another 3x3 platform behind the actual sticky pistons, and this time over here we're actually going to need Obsidian or any other removable block, because when the actual honey blocks and the slime blocks retract, they're going to get into contact with this block, so we need to make sure that we are not gonna be able to move it. Other than that, just go ahead and copy the exact same thing. Have one repeater on max tick delay for the first one and 2 of them for the second sticky piston, and just go ahead wrap up the redstone round. We're basically going to do the exact same thing on the other side before we actually connect all of them together. So again, we're going to have Obsidian right over here, and we're basically going to make a 3x3 platform. So grab a some block for choice and just go ahead, do the same thing and copy the redstone. You are probably bored of this at this point, but this is the last time we're going to do it. So 1 repeater on max tick delay for the first sticky piston and double that for the second one, having 2 repeaters on max tick delay, and just grab yourself the redstone and lead it all the way around. And this is the time where we actually need to connect all of the redstone, but we need to decide where we're actually going to have a lever. Maybe let's just go ahead and extend the platform first to just know where we are gonna be putting the lever. We can have it right over here, we're gonna have a block down, and we're basically going to have the redstone leading to the double piston extenders. And what we're going to do is basically connect it to the middle block right there. So just go ahead and make a bit of a staircase, grab a the redstone and basically connect it over here. Since this is the last block, we need to make sure that the redstone is going to reach. This is where we're going to have the repeater, not for the delay, but just to extend the actual signal. And we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. We're going to have the staircase leading to the middle block and just connect the redstone over here from the repeater going upwards. And this is where we're going to be connecting the redstone to the top floor for the double piston extenders. We're going to have a block for choice over here, and we're going to make a little staircase, making sure that we're actually going to delete this block because you can see this signal is going to get cut off. We're basically going to be grabbing the redstone signal from this piece of redstone right there and bringing it to the top. We're basically going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So we're going to make a little staircase, again leading to the middle block of the top floor, and again we're going to destroy this block because we cut off the redstone, and just lead the redstone to the top, and we are basically done. You can see if we go over here to our little lever, if we press it, the door is going to connect, and if we press it again, you can see it's going to open. And we can press it over here to close it, so we know where we need to cover up the redstone and basically use some block for choice to kinda decorate this place. Before you go and decorate this place and actually cover up all of the redstone, you're going to put the block for choice for the door. In my case, it's going to be iron blocks. It may be a little bit pricey in survival, but I always make my doors with the iron blocks, so hopefully you guys are going to do that as well. And this is where we can basically grab or save the block for choice and make a little ring over here going around. Again, it's more of a square than the ring, but I just kinda like to call it that. And just go ahead and kind of wrap it around the actual door. This is going to give it a really nice depth, and in my opinion it's a lot better to just kinda cover this up over here. You can pretty much cover up all of the pistons and make a little platform for you to walk on right over here. With all of the redstone covered up, we can flick the lever one last time to make sure that the door is going to work properly and to check for any gaps. You can see we have a bit of a sky access right there. Since we use the block for choice and not obsidian for the actual floor, we're just going to cover it up over here, and with that we can call our door done. You can see this is a really nice and really simple door to make, and we got ourselves a 4x4 sliding door. Previous 4x4 that I made had the opening to the top and to the bottom, and we're gonna be making another one which is going to be a spiral, so stay tuned for that. If you guys want to see it and don't want to miss it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you're not going to miss it. Other than that, this is pretty much all there is for this video. So if you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. If you think any of your friends would enjoy this type of content, make sure to share with them. But as always, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.